Hey everybody, it's Ryan, and let's check out the intro to Leaving on a Jet Plane by John Denver. And it was also popularized by Peter, Paul, and Mary in the 1960s. But if you're wanting to play that version, go check it out because it does sound different than John Denver's version. So this is a really challenging intro. It's very cool sounding. And so we're going to break this down piece by piece, part by part, and go very slowly so that way you can feel successful when you move on to the practice video. This is going to be the easy version of this, which is based off of a video I watched of John Denver playing the intro to this song live. So let's check it out. It's absolutely beautiful. And so one of the really cool things that we're going to get out of this is being able to play melodically with a Travis picking pattern. And there's lots of different ways that you can do that if you want to. So from watching John Denver play this, I noticed that he's using his thumb, his pointer, and his middle finger primarily. So his thumb is alternating between the D and the G strings to do the Travis picking pattern. And then the pointer and the middle are used to play the melodic notes in this Travis picking pattern. You can also play it with these four fingers right here if you're more comfortable with that. And also, one of the things that we are going to get into with this is learning how to play melodically with either one finger, playing both of the notes on the same string, or having two fingers play the melody notes on the same string. So let's get into that now with this first bar. So it sounds like this. So we start with a D sus4 chord, which looks like this. And then I like to pluck my middle and my thumb together. And then that frees up my pointer finger to be able to grab the second fret on this high E string. So that's one way that you can play it. You can also just use the middle finger to play both notes like this. And then you can have your thumb play this note right here, and then your pointer finger can play that note right there. So really slowly, it looks like this. And so let's just take that and play it together. Here we go. Ready, go. One more time. And that's going to prep us for the next few chords that are coming up. So in this section right here, part of what makes it really cool is that all of these open strings right here are not only allowing the guitar to sound beautiful, but it also logistically gives us the ability to move our fingers as the guitar is still ringing out. So we're going to break this down piece by piece. So we're going to start with this part right here. This is a, it's a D sus2. So we are going to play it like this. So again, our thumb is alternating between D and G, and then our middle and our pointer are playing the melodic parts. So let's play it slow, like. Ready, go. Ready, go. One more time. Here we go. And then to play this next part here, what we're going to do is play that D string, lift off the D chord, then we play that G string, and then we put our first finger on the first fret of the B string right here. And we're basically setting up our fingers for a D7 chord in this section right here. So let's just play this part together. Here we go. And again, we're playing a melodic line on the same string. So if you want to double pick that with one finger, or if you want to use alternating fingers, whichever one makes it easier for you. Here we go. Ready, go. Ready, go. Last time, here we go. And then this next part is, again, we're setting up for that D7, so it's going to sound like this. So now let's try doing all of this together. Here we go. Ready, go. Ready, go. One more time. Here we go. And now let's just try putting all this together. So nice and slow. Here we go. Ready, go. 3, 2, 2, 3. Open, open, 2, 3. Open, 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 1. Open, 2. Here we go. 3, 2, 2, 3. Open, open, 2, 3. Open, 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 1. Open, 2. One more time. Here we go. 3, 2, 2, 3. Open, open, 2, 3. Open, 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 2. And then from here, what we're going to do is this part is basically the same finger picking pattern. We're just changing the melody on the high E string. And it's a really beautiful pattern that is outlining different melody notes on this D7 chord. So the pattern sounds like this. And so then we start with just our normal D7. And then we move to a D7 sus4. We play that again. Then we move back to the normal D7. We play the normal D7 again. And then we lift off the ring finger to get a D7 sus2. So the way that you play this is we are going to do a D7, then the pinky goes down to play the D7 sus4. You're going to keep your ring finger down. And then when you're ready to lift it off, you lift off the pinky, and then you lift off the ring finger to get to the high E string. And then we'll go over the ending afterwards. But the pattern is basically thumb, middle, thumb, pointer. And that's the entire pattern for this section of the song. So let's just play it really slowly together. Here we go. Pinky down. Now ring finger. One more D7, and then we lift off the ring finger. Lift off the ring. Let's do that one more time. Here we go. Pinky down. Pinky off right here. And then ring finger off right here. One more time. Here we go. Pinky down. I guess you don't have to keep your ring finger down. Now lift off the pinky. And now lift off the ring finger right here. And then it was kind of hard to tell exactly what he was doing at the very end of the recording I was watching, but I think for music therapy applications, this will work just fine. So basically, it's just... and then it resolves to G. So what you're gonna do is play just these notes, then your thumb is gonna play the A string, and then for this F sharp note right here, the second fret and the low E, I like to use my thumb to grab it because then it frees up my ring finger to be able to move to this version of G. But what you can also do is just use whatever finger works best for you. If you like to play your G chord like this, then you can, you're not using your middle finger for this part. So you can go, and then that will help you slide into your G chord. But whatever finger works for you for that will be just fine. So let's just try this part really quick together. Here we go. And G. Ready, go. And one more time. Here we go. And so knowing all of these pieces will help prepare you for the practice video, so that now in the practice video, we can put all those pieces together so that way you can feel successful and build it up to tempo so that way you can play it in your music therapy sessions. So this has been the intro to the easy version of Leaving on a Jet Plane by John Denver, and I'll see you in the next one.